Alright, welcome to part 2 of the Masters Games matching game presentation. Alright, for this matching game, we first have to build the cards for the game. So this code here is actually going through and um, send out the different pieces that we need to create the front and the back of the card. So this part is actually creating all the variables for it. And let's see. Um, we're going to create elements to help us do this part. And the card number is what helps us recognize, okay, this card's clicked, and being able to coordinate what card numbers and such we need. And for the back of the for the back of the card, we're able to pull from the card deck of the array what image are we working with and what card number are we doing with and what name are we needing for that one card. This loop goes through every card on on our deck of cards for the game. This is where all of the card the card this is where we created each individual card for our card deck. We have the rock, country, and so forth. The front of the image, the back of the image, these are the actual properties of each card. And our card deck is able to say, hey, this is our deck cards for this game. Put these out there for us. Then we had the individual cards on the previous slide. Now this allows us to push our cards onto the deck for the game to actually play with. Um, this flip card is a method or function that allows us to click on top card, the bottom there, and it flips over to the back of the card, for the example, the EDM. Now, when we'll see later on when the matching part comes in, how that all works. And this method check is triggered when the players consecutively click on two cards anywhere on the page, and handles, okay, if card 1 matches card 2, do this. If they don't match, show us the other error message that says they are not a match, and allow them to flip both cards back over and continue on. If they are matched, then leave them flipped over and continue playing on to find the next match. Continue play is handling, alright, there's a match, we're able to keep going um, if they found all 9 matches, then the game's over. If um, if they're not a match, then it goes to flip over cards, which allows to flip each individual card back over and keep allowing to keep them um, moving on to the next set of cards to work with. In this method only shows up when the game is fully finished and operational. The game is finished at this point. And these are some of the helper things that helped us along the way with shuffling the cards, for example. You don't have the cards in the same order every time, so we had to actually shuffle them up every time so that when you click on new game, it actually allows for the game to reshuffle everything and start over. Allows us to, let's have the page refresh. It keeps your current total of clicks for this round and gives you a clean slate for the next game. It floats all the cards back over and gives you a way to build the game again and play again. Get value, that's where that's our biggest helper thing with allowing it to tell us, okay, which card did I click on? That get value allows us to grab that information from wherever they click on the page. And we did trap where to click or not to click. Because if you click on anything, it'll give me information what you clicked on, but we don't want that. We just want just the tap card only. Because when we click on the image, the it didn't recognize the whole card itself. It just recognized the that image name or the image part. It didn't treat the whole thing as one card. So that's one of our issues. And this is what the end of the game looks like. But we'll see in part 3 all of our various versions that we're going to be showing you and that we've gone through in the history of the game for this project. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next set.